with it, but she can pretend to vibe with it because the photos that she can take for Instagram can make her appear to look more refined than she is. The fine beverages that they make, she can pretend to like it, even though she wants some sweet garbage liquor, some bottom shelf garbage. She can pretend to like the high-end stuff, but she really doesn't understand what the quality of these experiences is. So she knows that one day you're going to discover that she's a fraud, right? So she's going to act like you're not, she's going to try to get the right to refusal so that she doesn't get to the top of that summit and then you throw her off the mountain, right? Or you make her have to climb back down alone after you've brought her up so high. It's like they know that. So they'll try to sabotage things before they get so high that they can't get back down. Or getting back down is going to hurt more than going back up, right? You got to always know that. Women, they know how to play. Their egos are very big. I believe they're bigger than men's egos, honestly, right? Because you have to be a very egotistical creature to, in your mind, believe that they're under no circumstances, no matter how single, how lonely, how anything, and you would never approach or speak to a man unless he's like an Adonis, right? But a guy that you see is handsome, he looks, they'll let you walk right by him, and it's almost like that's ego. That means their ego is bigger than ours, because men will humble themselves and walk up to a strange woman, and despite all that fear, however they feel, and take the risk of being rejected, because that man is making himself vulnerable. He's being humble in that moment. And sometimes I believe that women, they don't want to feel like they failed or they're not to your level, so they'll always try to circumvent that by doing a like they'll try to knock you out of the contention, even though they know that they were never competing with you anyway. So when that happens, a lot of men need to not take that personal. You need to realize what's going on, especially if you check all boxes. That's the saddest part. A lot of men get their ego bruised because a woman who wasn't on their level rejected them. But remember, her rejection isn't real. It's false. Her rejection is more like an ejection. It's like she hit the eject button, to get out of Dodge. It's not anything. I mean, sometimes these women they'll do anything to prevent a real heartbreak of a man looking them in their eyes and saying, me and you, you're not the woman I want. I cannot, you're going to cause me more strife, and you're taking away my peace, and you've become a hindrance on my life. We can no longer continue. That's really what a man says when he leaves a woman, right? Like, you're becoming a burden to me. You're becoming a factor of stress that I didn't have before. And you gotta understand, women know that. They be like, oh, I'm a brat, and I'm a this, and I'm a that, and I'm a, women like to take on these. They like to brag about having these characteristics of a child, right? A child, a little girl, and they think that that's cool, that's cute, right? But when you get around a man whose life is like completely organized and peaceful, they know that there's going to be a point when she's just disrupting that, and you're eventually going to tell her, there's nothing here for you anymore, and I need you to go back to your life of whatever it is, because you are fucking up my frequency here, right? And that is something that is very, very it's detrimental. It breaks a lot of women, man, because when they do meet men like this, it's usually rare, right? And when they do let themselves get involved with men like that, is usually not their normal